What's up, y'all? It's the Skate Theorist. If you haven't seen my channel before, I just kind of enjoy skate videos. There's no deeper meaning. I'm not trying to have some deeper message. I'm just reacting to skate content, having a good time. I don't get to skate as much as I used to, so I think I live vicariously through people by watching them skate the streets and hit spots that I've never seen, spots I've never gotten to enjoy, and spots I would never touch with a 10-foot pole regardless. This might be a good example. This one looks a little like he's already hauling. It looks like he might have had trouble making that turn alone. Actually, that spot didn't seem that bad. That rail was a little bit tall. I've hit a tall rail like once, and I barely touched it. It's not even really like that skatable. Like, I don't know anybody else who's even hit. It's like a local rail, really ugly, really sketchy. You like the rail is going along with the curb, so when you land off of it, you have to like fight the curb. Nothing pretty about it. I just did a little board slide. Anyways, that rail, I mean, it's doable. The one he just did, but you gotta have that pop. This one, however, definitely falls under the category of wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. I mean, to skate a kink, then it drops to another rail. I mean, come on, dude. Also, I don't know that I've ever seen one of his parts, but I saw a lot of hype about it online, this Catalyst part. I always like a second angle on the second trick. Like, I feel like they could just have a stationary like tripod down there, you know? Because I want to. It looks like an 8 stair or so. It looks pretty big though. I feel like I don't know, skaters have this weird thing where like nothing's big, but everything's big. Like literally everything these guys are skating is big. So I don't mind seeing double angles on almost everything. I'm going back to this because that was really nice, that half cab crook. Man, beautiful. A lot of beautiful spots. Very gnarly. But like, for what they are, some of them make sense. That sentence didn't make sense. But like, if you're gonna skate a 10 stair handrail, you want them to be some of these, you know. Some are smooth. Not that one. That's crazy. Dude, this is like that's a full height. Just to 50 that is really hard. And he kickflip 50'd it at the end of a line, like it was mellow. Damn. Okay. I'm tripping out because like every single rail in this video seems like hard to get on. So I'm wanting to rewind it a little more just because like this one actually looks perfect to get on, other than it being extremely long. I didn't even know I could toggle my face like I just did. It confused me. Yeah, he's got a lot of different stuff going on. Hold up, let me go back a little bit. That line is really cool. This was weird to me at first because from this angle, this is why you need double angles. First glance, I didn't even know there was a fence there. I just thought it was a nice back heel. Damn, that is hold up though. This is a perfect spot. That is so nice. I don't know how much he had to fight that, but I think if you're throwing a front heel flip over it, it probably had some good kick to it. Like, there's some kicker spots I've tried where, like, you have to fight for that thing. Like, there's one where the kicker is almost like curved, but the wrong way. Like, instead of like that, the kicker's like this, and it's like a bump to bar. So instead of like the nice kick, it had like this type thing going on. And I tried it for a while because this other dude was trying it, but I couldn't get it. I think he might have got it. Kept going back a little bit. That's a sick back flip. I love watching like this style. Jamie Foy's probably a style everybody would recognize. Like, I think this is very similar skating. Heavy rails, long rails, nice technical tricks, you know. I couldn't wish for more. Song's okay. It's hard to judge a song in a skate video because, dude, that looks awful. I was talking about this bad bump to bar that I tried. This thing is so long and so sketchy, and that looks like it has hardly any kick. This dude just has crazy pop, man. Guy's crazy. Oh yeah, but you know, with copyright issues, it's not exactly up to you whether or not you can use this song. This dude's going off right now. This is crazy, bro. That looks like a huge gap too. Like, dude, another kicker that I complained about mine. He's skating damn near flat over these things, and then he does it to back lip, dude. Man, I actually skated the past 2 days, and boy did it feel awesome. Like, I forgot how satisfying it can be. I want to skate more, it's just really hard to fit in my schedule. What even is this? This is, okay. At first I thought it was like a built A-frame. This is just like a stair that they put up next to like a trailer, some construction trailer, you know. And they added that little kicker in there. This is kind of perfect though. Like, that looks like a really nice A-frame. But to 3-shove over crook on it? Oh. What is even that? See, that would have been easier to keep spinning, I feel like. He went back to fakie for us. He did that for us. This is crazy, dude. Dude. Tricks like that make a little more sense to me when like the second rail's a little shorter. Cause like surely you're gonna have less balance on the second one, you would think. Cause you're ollieing from a less balanced point. But to hit such a long grind after that, I gotta watch some of this guy's other stuff. I saw this clip on Instagram. I don't know that I like it. I mean, it's gnarly. It's gnarly for sure. And I think doing a feeble where most of your body is really staying on that side, the risk is not as high as you might initially think. Because no part of his body other than his front foot ever goes over. And even if his front foot and back foot slipped, his center of gravity is still on that side of the rail, right? Just rewind it so you can Think about that. So it's a little less risky than you might think, but I still think it's too risky. I don't really support that type of skating. Super gnarly, and I like to see it selfishly, but don't try that. It's not worth it. That's crazy. That's crazy that there's even a street rail that long. I want to remind you guys that Rob Deirdre set up a rail to like break the longest 50 or whatever. It might not have even been this long, but this dude's also doing it in the streets. This is incredible. I saw this clip on Instagram too. I don't even know what to think of that. Why is it even set up like that? That's confusing. Also, why do churches always have like double kinked sick rails in the grass like this? Like the most perfect double kink rail, you're always gonna find it at a church. But to find one with a hubba setup, a marble hubba setup at the end of it, this dude is next level, and his spot selection is so nice. But this isn't a spot selection trick. This is just a dude being gnarly. I mean, it looks a little lower at the top. Like, I could pop up that. It doesn't look easy to do that. I mean, maybe a board slide for me. Definitely not what he did. Hey, that spot, I want to see people going to the bank right here. I think like a little blunt slide, then just land in that bank. That would, I feel like that'd look nice. Damn, there's so many little things in this video that it's like, I don't want to pause it every 2 seconds, right? But this board slide, and then ramping up the rail in the board slide, and then dropping back to a hurricane or whatever. He's got that truck on there. Like, that would just go over your head, man, if you're not paying attention. That he got that little truck on there. He did that for us. This is a nice line. Looks like a beautiful spot. Like, that could not be a better spot. I've not seen most of the spots in this video as well, which I always appreciate. Also, I'm trying to keep the sound on this video. We'll see. Like I was saying, you don't really decide your song necessarily. It's just what gets copyright, what doesn't. That's crazy, dude. So I might get copyrighted. This might never see the light of day. I'm risking it. I think it makes the quality of the video better. It would just suck for me to sit here 30 minutes. It just goes away, you know. Dude's going off, man. He's really showing his versatility. He's skating everything. I think I'd appreciate more banks, but when you're just getting buck on rails, I'm never gonna complain, really. Like, I almost want to see everything in one video, except a quarter pipe. Don't really care about that. But if it's a street quarter pipe, I had this issue with skating that I'm not from a skate town. My town is pretty dead as far as skating goes. And I don't want to be kicked out of spots as an almost 30-year-old, right? I just feel like I would be embarrassed. I don't know, man. How do you go about, as the older you get, skating the streets? Does it change your mind at all? Do you skate streets less? I mean, if you can do, kickflip nose blunts like that, you need to keep skating the streets. But for me, who's not doing that, I just can't justify skating the streets, man. I'm just gonna hit the parks. It's crazy. I don't know. When I was young, man, I don't feel like people who are hitting rails like this, dude. I feel like just a double kink would be insane. Now people are skating quadruple kinked, curvy rails and stuff. I lied. I said I didn't recognize any spot, but I'm pretty sure Jack Olson, maybe, or is it Alex Olson, the ginger guy? He did something there, right? Switch Feeble, maybe, or Switch Hurricane, something crazy. He did something insane. I think it was that rail. Super nice, man. The balance that blunts take, it's crazy. I've landed maybe like 2 ever on rails, and they were hardly blunts. He's just doing them on anything. That is crazy. That's a huge stair. Like, this is like El Toro almost. Maybe bigger, maybe smaller, I'm not sure. Massive though. The rail looks tall too. No thanks, man. No thanks. I mean, I'm glad there's people out there brave enough to do it. But if it was just me skating on Earth, we'd never see anything like that happen, ever. That's crazy. I mean, for a 20 stair handrail or whatever, though, it looks pretty nice. Okay, that was the ender. Alright, there's not that many times I watch a skate video and I think that was the best ender they could have possibly had. This is the best ender they could have possibly had. I don't think there's a single trick in this video that had as much weight as this. Landing it with the rollaway and a snapboard, you can't really beat that for an ender. Yeah, so if I'm gonna rate this out of nuts, 10 nuts, this is a 9 out of 10 nuts. I don't know how it could have been better. 9 out of 10 is pretty nice though. So yeah, amazing video. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal.